Mayor of Ajax, Marine Crawford, Regional Councillor of Whitby, Chris Leakey, representing the Honourable Mayor of Whitby, Elizabeth Roy, Whitby Regional Council Member Maliha Shahid, Councillor Rob Tyler, members of the Ajax Pickering Board of Trade, Whitby Chamber of Commerce, my son Chris, my dad Godwin, and of course Rohan, my husband, and my dear friends. If I cry, I always cry. Somebody put a box of tissues here. Thank you everyone for taking the time to be here today. And a big shout out to those who could not be here today but have come on Zoom, including my daughters, Trisha and Tasha, who live in Vancouver, and to others who could not be here at all due to time differences, especially to the employees and partners of Ann Arbour located globally. Each of you have been so instrumental in the development of Ann Arbour throughout the years. 2022 has been such a great year for us, not just with the opening of this office, but we were awarded the Business Excellence Award by the Ajax Pickering Board of Trade, and today, I got this, in which we were featured as the 10 top emerging immigration companies in Canada, and that is with Manage HR. So it was actually very appropriate day to receive it. I set up Ann Arbour in desperation. We had immigrated to Canada in 2001, and with our 3 little kids, my youngest being a year old. We were 32. I had never really worked other than to complete my 2 years of internship. My husband Rohan, who was a marketing manager for a large company in Sri Lanka, took a factory job to make ends meet. No one would give me a job, so I volunteered at a real estate law firm that kept me working most nights till way past 8 p.m. I was underpaid, not paid at all, and overworked. I'm sorry, I keep clearing. Again, in desperation, I approached my immigration lawyer, who had processed our paperwork to come to Canada, and asked her for a job. She said I could freelance, and she would pay me per client I brought in from Sri Lanka. I didn't know anything about immigration. I didn't know anything about sales. And it was very much out of my comfort zone. But desperation makes you tough. I needed to put food on the table and provide for my kids more than the bare necessities. I took up the challenge. I think the most painful part of the entire process was that I had to leave my family and my kids to hold immigration seminars all over the world to attract clients. But I had to do it. And my family was extremely supportive of me today and even from the day I started my business. After almost 2 years of freelancing for Chatham Council Law Firm and studying to obtain my own licenses to practice immigration, I decided to go out on my own. Working out of my basement office at home, I slowly built my own clientele. 2 big breaks came my way. And I want to recognize these 2 people because if not for these 2 big breaks that I received, I think I would still be a small at-home immigration company. Peter, could you step up? I know he doesn't like it. I'm sorry, just step up. So everybody can see. Peter is a childhood friend of mine, known him since I was 3 years old, and our families are very close. Peter worked with the Bank of New York in Bermuda, and on a visit to Canada, he asked me if I can help him recruit some hedge fund administrators from Canada to Bermuda. Looking back, these 20 years have been a lifelong learning experience. I knew nothing about hedge funds or recruitment or where to even start looking for people. The only method of advertising 15 years ago was in the newspaper. And to my dismay, it cost $5,000 to put one advertisement in the Globe and Mail. We had put all our savings to buying a new home in Canada. I didn't know how I can find $5,000. Or even if I found it, could I risk the money? But I knew I had to risk it. Not thinking too much and not even telling Rohan about it. I used all of my credit on my credit cards. Designed the ad with Peter's help and put it on the Globe and Mail. And then prayed to God something will happen. And something wonderful did happen. I got so many resumes. Peter hired many of them. I made my first $50,000. Peter invited me to Bermuda to meet with the bank. I expanded more into other companies in Bermuda who needed staff, and I never looked back. Bermuda remains my favorite place on earth. Peter joined Ann Arbour 5 years ago when he was in between jobs, just to help me out for a few months. That's what he did.
And we never let him go.
We never let him go, and he loves us too much to leave us. He is my trusted partner in all I do and what I venture out to do. He handles all the finances and administration of the company. And please do not kidnap him because you will have all my information. I want to recognize his contribution to Ann Arbour and to me personally. Peter, this is for you as an outstanding
Thank you.
person in Ann Arbour. Second person who I need to talk about is Perry Singha. He is on Zoom currently and I don't know how to get him up there, but Perry, if you are there, I want to talk about you today for a minute. Perry worked with Marriott Hotels and was recruited by Toronto to Edmonton to open a new casino resort in Alberta. Alberta was in the middle of a great boom and there were no people to work there. He wanted to work with me to bring in the pre-opening staff for the casino. Once again, a big learning process. I had never worked in the foreign worker space, was unsure of the regulation, laws or process, and didn't know anything about the hotel industry or how to attract hotel workers. It was not as if there was social media to blast out any ads. But I'm not someone who will say no to opportunities. I usually jump in without thinking and then swim with the sharks. And this was no exception. I agreed. The contract was to hire 50 people for all the departments of the casino resort, process all the permits for the employer, and do all the work permits for the employees. But first, where do I find these employees? Was the question. I turned to Bermuda, the land I knew. I already knew the market, and there I had met many people in the hotel industry. Back to Bermuda, to conduct seminars for hoteliers this time. I recruited at least 20 people from Bermuda and the rest from Sri Lanka and other Asian countries. I always joke that these were the first brown people that landed in Inuk, Alberta. I started visiting Alberta and word spread about our services. Other hotels reached out to work with us, and I built most of my business out in Alberta and opened my second office in Canada in Edmonton. We were contracted by many other companies as well. Perry moved on to open other hotels, such as the Edmonton Renaissance Airport Hotel, where once again we were contracted to hire at at least 60 pre-opening staff for that hotel. Perry has contracted with me over the years in the last 15 years and even currently for 5 hotels up at high level where we are providing 40 to 50 workers. Perry, I thank you from the bottom of my heart and I look forward to doing many more projects with you. Ann Arbour is proud to work with corporates across Canada, from British Columbia in the west to Newfoundland in the east. We work not just in the hotel industry, but many other industries, such as the construction industry for laborers and tradespeople, food processing industry to bring in food processors, IT industry to fill in many IT-related positions, healthcare space to bring in foreign qualified nurses, and much more. At this time, where severe labor shortages are a big issue in Canada, we are committed to bringing in the best workers from across the world and immigrating them successfully to Canada. We have a 100% success rate in all our applications for employer permits. We live by 3 words: care, compassion, and commitment. And that, I believe, has been the cornerstone of our success. At work, we care deeply for each other, right? We work together, helping each other out. We have a lot of fun in the process because we work in a very stressful environment and a very stressful industry. As a company, we put our workers first, ensuring they are provided the flexibility to take care of their children and their family. At Ann Arbour, we do not keep count of days off or hours worked. Every person has full flexibility to make their own schedules around their families as long as work is completed on a timely basis and to perfection, because without perfection, our clients will be refused at Canada Immigration. This atmosphere of care and compassion within our company gets transmitted towards our clients, the new immigrants who leave everything behind to start a new life in Canada. Our third C word is commitment. And our commitment is towards our corporate plans. Not just to bring in workers from around the world, but great workers who become assets to the company and to Canada as a whole. We are also proud to bring in many business people into Canada who invest, create jobs, and become a great asset to Canada. Some of them are here today, and I'm going to call out your names. You can wave out. Ryan, Sumal, actually he couldn't make it today. Prasan, Ashraf, are you here? I don't think so. Fred, Siddhanta, Shereen, I'm not sure if she is here. These people are great assets to Canada, and between just these people present here today, they employ at least 150 Canadians in the businesses they operate. My commitment is to bring more business people into this very region. I want to move on to thanking the many people who have been by our side. Michael Poon, where are you? Michael is tiny, so you can't really see him much. But everybody knows Michael Poon in the Durham region. When we bought this property, there was an issue because we were at the very end of the process asked to get an environmental report due to the gas station being next door. We were unable to get it on time, and we were not going to be provided the mortgage to close the deal, and I would have lost a lot of money, which I put down as a down payment. Michael Poon came to my rescue, gave me a private mortgage for 6 months so that we could get all of our reports done and close the deal at the correct date. Thank you so much, Michael, for all your support to me. For every person that has referred as clients throughout the years, for every person that has guided me in many ways, including Prasan here, who has been such an asset to me in ensuring that our budgets and finances are in place. Chris Sapanchi, where are you, Chris? You see here?
Yeah,
You see her?
Chris, you're the man. He does all my taxes and keeps me in line and answers my calls at all hours of the day. And Garth being all my lawyer who I have on speed dial. For Suresh and members of the GTA, Connecting GTA, for always supporting me. And especially Suresh for assisting me to put together this event today. Murali and Robert. Murali and Global 369, thank you for inviting me to the delegation in Dubai. As a Canada team, we went to Dubai for a trade delegation where I made a whole load of connections, and I think that would further my company even more in the future. So thank you so much for making me part of the delegation. And I am excited for our partnerships and working together in the future. Thank you to Ajax Pickering Board of Trade for recognizing and awarding us a Business Excellence Award for 2022. Thank you to Lorna from the VP Chamber of Commerce. She never fails to make connections for me. Every other week she sends me an email, I think you need to meet this person. And really, she is amazing at the amount of connections she gives us. To all the council members who are here, thank you so much. I want to recognize a couple of people here, so please bear with me. When I first started the business, there were so many negative comments being made. Why are you leaving your job? You have children to feed, a mortgage to pay, you need stability. You shouldn't be doing a business. When you look towards the most closest people and they don't support you, it becomes really hard to believe in yourself. But one person stands out today, and he is also a childhood friend of mine. He encouraged me, supported me, and referred one of my very first clients. So I want to call upon Stephen Kosh to come here and to be recognized. Thank you for believing. I also want to recognize and thank Das, who's currently in India and who is the father of Murali, who's here today. When I was setting up one of my international offices in Bangladesh, I was really, honestly, very intimidated and scared to go there alone, not knowing anybody, and to set up business and to do business there. Das was introduced to me by a mutual friend. He didn't know me at all and I didn't know him. He picked me up from the airport because he was doing business in Bangladesh, ensured I was safe, assisted me with my business, and always was by my side. Never failed to send his driver and car wherever I wanted to go. Murali, would you please kindly come up and to accept a small gift for your dad? For my team. What an amazing team you all are. Each one of you contribute so much to Ann Arbour. Thank you for always, without question, taking up every challenge that I present to you, and I know it's a lot. It is hard to keep up with me in the best of times, but you do. I want to recognize two outstanding team members apart from Peter. Amelia and Natalia, can you just step a little bit forward? About 6 years ago, two people who worked with our company tried to destroy it while I was away in Sri Lanka looking after my mother. They formed another company, tried to recruit key workers, take away my corporate clients, and took money from my individual clients who was looking to come to Canada and who trusted Ann Arbour, and they put it into their own pockets. Amelia stood by me, swiftly informed me, and I flew right back into Canada to an almost destroyed company. Together with Amelia and then Peter, who I asked to come for a few months to help me out, and Natalia, I have no idea from where she showed up right at that correct moment. We built this company ground up once more. So I want to call up Amelia and Natalia to recognize both of you as outstanding team members and for being so great, not just to Ann Arbour, but to me personally. Thank you so much. I would like to stay here to call up the rest of my team members. Ravi. Ravi works in all departments, and as his friend, she takes care of a lot of front phone clients and works in accounting, admin, HR. I have no idea which department he works in. Bless you. Smriti. Works in a lot of departments, but mostly in the corporate department, helping Amelia take care of our corporate clients and recruitment and placements. Thank you, Smriti. Marina. Marina takes care of processing of immigration applications together with Natalia, and they are amazing. They process so many applications per month. And honestly, we have no rejections coming in from Canada immigration unless we know and have informed clients that we know that there's a risk to their applications. And it is their perfection that makes us this good. Thank you. Hassan. I'm not a financial person, I hate numbers. Hassan keeps me in check, makes our budgets, makes sure I achieve our targets, tells me it's okay to spend, which is good. But really, Prasanth, thank you for putting everything in order so that we can now look forward to double our. In fact, he makes the budget so high and and my target so high, and he says you can achieve it. Don't worry. So thank you. Udari. Udari is one of our new additions to the accounting team, and she takes care of our bookkeeping and a lot of our agreements. So thank you, Udari. Nirmal. I have to keep this guy in check a lot of the time because he's so small, smaller than all of my kids. I have to keep him in check all the time and be a mom to him, apart from being a boss. Thank you for your what you do. I also want to thank the others in my team who work globally and who's not in Canada. Dilhani, who has been with us for over 10 years and processes files with Natalia, and also Ranjila, who processes files for immigration. Urmila, who works with our social media team to answer the thousands of inquiries we get on a daily basis. Each of us, we answer at least 350 emails and a lot more messages coming in through WhatsApp and all kinds of social media every single day. So our life is absolutely busy, and Urmila takes care of a lot of our corporate accounts in our social media. Ashanti works with Amelia in the corporate division to take care of our corporate clients. Pumi works with Nirmal in assisting us with global recruitment. And our newest addition, Ayoma, I think you're on camera now, who works in our office, which we in Dubai, which we opened a couple of months ago. So thank you to you all for being such a great asset to me. For my silent friend in all I do, my husband Rohan. That's it. Not silent. Yeah. Life has been more than hard, bringing up 3 kids and running our businesses. Thank you for always going with my crazy ideas I come up with and giving me the freedom to be everywhere at the same time and always supporting my ventures. Last week, a friend played a song for me about the ocean, and it really resonated with me, not only because I'm a beach bum, but for what it's doing. The ocean is always on a mission, rolling its waves towards the shore. Sometimes aggressively, sometimes calmly, other times in between the aggressiveness and the calmness. But however it rolls, it keeps on rolling, and nothing can stop it. So to my team, all I can say, let's keep rolling. Thank you very much.